Have you ever felt like you're just running on a financial hamster wheel? You're saving every dime you can, but you look at your account and you're just not getting anywhere? Well, what if I told you there's a kind of financial cheat code? A single number that once you hit it changes the entire game of building wealth. Let's break that down. That's a pretty wild claim, right? A trap? I mean, we're all taught that saving money is the first step, so how on earth could it be the very thing that holds almost everyone back from actually getting rich? Let's dig in. Think about that first $20,000. It isn't just a stepping stone, it's more like a sheer cliff face. Every single dollar you save feels like a huge victory, but man, that climb is so slow, it's painful. And for most people, it feels totally impossible. Okay, so what is it that makes this stage so incredibly difficult? Why is this trap so dang effective? It really all boils down to one simple and, kind of frustrating truth. Every single dollar in that first pile has to come from your sweat, your sacrifice, your discipline. You are literally trading your time and your energy directly for cash. It's a one-for-one exchange, and let's be honest, it is exhausting. So while you're out there grinding away, putting in all the hours, your money is basically just asleep on the couch. Seriously, it's not working, it's not growing, it's just a lazy spectator in your own financial story. At this early stage, that magical power of compound interest we always hear about, it's practically invisible. The returns you get are so small, they almost feel pointless. And that's the core of the trap. It's all of your effort with almost no visible help from your savings. But, and this is a huge but, this is where everything can change. If you can just push through that brutal first wall, you reach this critical turning point. And this is what we're calling financial escape velocity. You know how a rocket needs this massive burst of energy just to break free from Earth's gravity? Well, it's the same idea. Your savings need to reach a certain mass, a certain critical point, before they can start generating their own momentum. That right there is escape velocity. And based on what a lot of financial creators have analyzed, that magic number, that threshold for liftoff, is right around $20,000. This isn't just a savings goal, it's the launch pad. I mean, just look at this contrast. Before you hit that 20K mark, your growth is linear. You can only add what you personally save. But after, it starts to become exponential. Your money finally starts making money all by itself, and you get this incredible snowball effect. The heavy lifting starts to shift from you to your capital. So if this turning point is so powerful, why does that quote say 99% of people get trapped before they even get there? This brings us to this idea of the great filter. The reason is it's not actually a financial barrier, it's a psychological one. Just imagine saving and sacrificing for months, maybe even for years, and then you look at your account and see barely any growth. You'd probably start to think, is this even working? What's the point? And so they give up. That lack of visible, meaningful progress is just crushing. They can't see the huge exponential curve that's waiting for them just around the corner. They're stuck looking at the flat line at the very beginning of the chart. This is the really crucial part. They quit without ever knowing how incredibly close they were. It's like that old story of the miner who stops digging just inches away from a massive vein of gold. They mistake the initial, brutal grind for the entire journey. But what about the ones who don't quit? For the people who push through that wall and actually hit escape velocity, well, what happens next is what truly matters. See, the money itself is only part of the reward. The real prize is the person you had to become to even get there. You've forged the habits of saving, of investing, of delaying gratification. You've built the single most important asset you can have, financial discipline. And that is the power of this foundation. Once those habits are locked in and your money is finally working for you, the journey to $100,000 becomes so much faster and frankly, easier than that initial grind to $20,000 ever was. All the momentum is finally on your side. So really, the path boils down to these 3 steps. First, you build that ironclad discipline during the initial struggle. Second, you push through to hit that escape velocity threshold. And third, you finally unlock the stage where your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. Ultimately, that's what this is all about. The question isn't just about whether you can save $20,000. The real question is, can you push through the frustration long enough to completely change your financial future?